The squad making sure we all win. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Hey, it's your host with the most Culado Smoke, yuck mother mouth, with my co-host, the illest in Nebraska, B.
California, oh my mama.
And the most beautiful girl in the world.
Simone Taylor in the building was popping.
Simone Taylor on
What up, sis?
Man. And shout out to our guest tonight, man. You know what I mean? Kato, why don't you introduce him since you lined it up? This is your homie. We need the real proper introduction. We need the
what's up, y'all out there, man?
And everything.
Man, I got my boy, one of y'all favorites. If y'all on y'all Netflix and chill right now, I know this is one of y'all favorite characters. If you're watching All American, it's your man preaching this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you work with Boys in the Hood on some old school shit, he the ice cream truck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that played in over 25 movies with everybody from, he on SWAT, that's a little red on SWAT, BT Family Business, Mother Old Town Road Video, A Good Day to Be Black and Sexy, Jarhead, The Basement, Mother Say Your Prayers, Eat Your Vitamins. My nigga been working since high school, man. It's my personal homie, Kareem Grimes in the building, baby.
Yeah, we in here, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. What's up, Kareem?
Man.
Hey, man, listen. I'm happy to be here. And, you know, before we get this started, man, you know, Kato has definitely been a real one, man, since I think we go back to high school, man. And solid individual. You know, so when he hit me up, I was happy to join. And then on top of that, Yugmouth, I mean, what more can I say? A West Coast legend. You know,
Definitely.
so once again, it's a pleasure to be here, man. And you know, let's get into it.
Pleasure to have you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo,
so
man,
what's up?
No disrespect, but I've been watching goddamn All American like a motherfucker. I'm waiting for is the next season coming, bro?
So we got a season 3, and they're writing season 3 right now. So hopefully, if everything goes well, with we get past this corona, we'll go back to shooting in July, and then by October 5th, you guys will start seeing season 3. And we're on a CW every Monday, 8:00. And we come on right before Black Lightning.
Okay, so Netflix got the reruns, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. So we gotta catch it on the CW when it really come out, man.
Absolutely,
man.
Absolutely.
So, quick question, man. How did that role come apart, man? Because that motherfucker, like, I was shit on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I seen them, like, but football, because it's hella football joints. They got hella football joints right now. So like another football joint, then I read it. It said the struggles with being from Crenshaw in the hood, and I said, oh yeah, that's my type of hype. And I start watching it, right? And start warming up. It was slow a little bit. Then it start warming up, and your ass came from jail. Between you and that played Tupac.
Oh yeah, Demetrius Shipp, who play Tyrone.
Y'all two. Yeah, Lorenzo Tate. I mean,
Lamar Tate.
When y'all three niggas came in,
yeah,
I was nigga glued to my seat. Like, okay, here we go, nigga. Man. So explain how you got that role, man.
First I was a fan of the show before I got on it, man, because for me it I connected immediately because I was the opposite. I went to Palisades, Paul Revere. And then I transferred to Dorsey because I was playing football at the time. And at that time, it was a powerhouse. So for me, it was the opposite. So I was already locked into the show. And then Leah Daniels Butler, she cast for the TV show. She brought me in, man. And the character, it was somebody that I knew already. If you from the neighborhood, everybody grew up around a preach. Somebody that, gang banged, did some dirt, sat down, came back trying to get their life together. And, for me, it was just taking bits and pieces of cats that, looked out for me through my youth and being able to put that into this character to, humanize them, but also, you know, let them know, hey, man, this dude has a heart. You know, even if he has a rough exterior, you know, his interior, he definitely has a heart. So, you know, we got on, and you know, I came in the last 3 episodes of the first season, and I was only supposed to do 2 episodes. Preach was only a character for 2 episodes, but you know, coming in, doing what I do best, getting the opportunity and making the best of it, you know, I gave the writers, you know, what they wanted, so they decided to, you know, keep Preach on, man. And here we are, season 2, you know, going into it.
I gotta ask you a question.
Okay, no, go Simone.
Okay.
No, go Simone. Go Simone, sis. Go.
My question to you right now is, what is it during this quarantine that you miss that you cannot obtain right now?
Ooh, I think really just being able to, you know, just go out, you know, really just go out like you want to, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many restrictions. Like, you got to go out with a mask. You got to have gloves. You know, being able to have auditions, you know, right now, even though through this situation, the fan love and the acknowledgement and just this show being so big on Netflix,
right?
Being able to be out there with the people and being able to build off of this, you know, for more work. But, you know, at the end of the day, I always look at the silver lining in the cloud is that, you know, everybody's home. You got the writers, directors, everybody's home watching this show. So once this thing is over, it's just like, yo, let's take this momentum. Hey, let's call Kareem in for this and that. So, you know, but I definitely miss just being able to go on an audition. You know,
you gotta do an audition on Zoom. What you
Funny thing, I just put myself on tape. I just put myself on tape right before Kato hit me for some stuff for NCIS. So I just did it.
Okay. Zoom. Nice. Zoom edition.
Yeah.
Zoom edition. You got an audition, a Zoom edition, baby.
Hey, there it is.
Hey, Kareem. Hey. By you being that and work so hard, so much, and have to really pay a gang of dues, and then you playing in a movie that's about your actual community. You know what I'm saying? Your actual side of town.
Yeah.
And for the lead. Do American actors feel some type of way that a lot of the lead roles will go to somebody from Britain or England? You got talent right there that's actually from the community? Yeah,
at first, you know, of course, it was for me being in the game so long and like, yo, how they gonna get somebody from, you know, the UK to portray it? And at first I did, you know what I'm saying? And I think with any artist. But at the end of the day, Daniel Ezra, who plays Spencer, is an amazing actor. Like, he came out here, he literally went to Crenshaw and Slauson. He was over there at the Nipsey Hussle store before, you know, he passed, and really ingrained himself into this character. Bought all of Nipsey's music, listened to everything, you know what I'm saying, and really got his cadence from Nipsey. So, you know, that just shows you as far as how much he wanted to make such an impression and be true to this character and really do the work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may not do the work, but he actually put in the work. And to be honest, man, the dude stays in character the whole time. Like, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know.
What's up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, as long I don't have a problem as long as they're doing the research and really presenting it in a way to where it's believable. Then I can respect it.
Okay, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolutely.
My thing is, man, I got an insider question on All American, man. I don't want you going to that, like, because you got a whole catalog, the whole discography. Boy, it was on Baby Boy. It was on Jarhead. It was on Killjoy.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at your discography, boy.
Right.
Lord, all men can't be dogs.
Right.
They can be black and sexy. I'm the preacher's son.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. God
damn,
dog.
God damn.
Yeah.
The choir director, the man in 3B.
Everything, man.
Bro, I didn't know you played in that much shit. Like, really, I didn't know you played in Boys in the Hood. I didn't know you was a little kid, bro. Explain how you got in Boys in the Hood, bro.
That was the movie that started it off, man. You know, I've been in this game since 88, 89.
I see. I see.
So, you know, I started off as an extra on Boys in the Hood. And at that time, my mom's friend was, you know, doing a lot of casting for extra work. And, you know, I get on this movie. My mom's like, yo, it's this young brother out of SC. You know, he wrote this movie. He's directing it. You know, it's under Sony, Columbia. It's going to, you know what I mean? So for me, I was just like, cool. But at the same time, a young kid, I'm like, man, I'm going to be on set doing what I love. And we're like second weekend shooting. And the scene where Trey is going to his father's house, you know, right. we were playing catch at lunchtime. And John Singleton came over, talked to me, asking me questions. He was like, yo, man, you know, where you from and the whole nine. And, you know, is this something you love to do? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, yo, I'm going to give you some lines after lunch. You going to be cool with that? And I was like, absolutely. You know, it was a blessing working with that dude. And, you know, being able to be on set with Lawrence Fishburne, Angela Bassett, Nia Long,
legend.
You know what I mean? Ice Cube. Man, I was there when Ice Cube rapped 2 verses of How to Survive in South Central live.
Wow.
Singleton.
In the studio.
No, we were outside shooting.
He just had the song for him.
He was like, John, he was like, man, I'm working on a song for the soundtrack. I want you to hear it. John was like, cool. Everybody gathered around. I'm a little young kid. I get up in the circle. Ice Cube had the curl with the Raiders hat. That Ricky had on when he got shot. He had some Levi's and some Air Flights. Man, he was just like, How to Survive in South Central. And I was like this as a kid. I was like, yo, this is a real rapper rapping right now.
That's the bar.
This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those are my memories. And that's pretty much how it started, man.
Yo, man, either you got the luck of the Irish or you always in the hood classics, my nigga. That's a hood classic.
Yeah.
Boy is a hood classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
All American is a new hood classic.
Yeah.
So salute to you.
Thank you,
my son is coming up in the game. He's an actor/model.
Uh-huh.
What advice do you got for the youngsters since you started your career young? Like, what would you tell them? Like,
just
just
really sticking with it, man. I think once you find your passion, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
You know, and it's about really studying the craft of it. A lot of people, I mean, now we're in a digital age. Everybody can get their phone and be on some like, oh, I can make you laugh for 30 seconds, a minute, and I think I'm an actor now. You know what I'm saying? And that's not it. You know what I mean? It has to be a lot more. And you know that, yuck. You know, it's just like somebody saying, I want to be a rapper, but you ain't really put in the time of.
You got to put in the work.
You got to put in the work. You got to have a hook, you know, your verses and be able to rearrange things and add things. And you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with this craft, man, of really digging deep and understanding what this is and knowing the craft, knowing your camera angles, hitting your marks, you know, knowing your lines and being able to be there for the other person in that scene so you don't block them or, you know, you don't step on their lines. I was fortunate, man. I studied with Marla Gibbs.
Ooh. Wow. Come on, man.
Come on, man. They don't know you.
Come on, man. The godmother.
Yeah.
Hey, Kareem, who was the most uncomfortable to work with? But like you like this, he just went too thespian on you. He was just too Shakespearean on you.
You know what, man? To be honest, man, through my career, the big stuff that I've worked on, I haven't had that problem. It's some of the independents of people that are probably not in the business anymore gave me the hardest time. But you know, I've been around. I work with George Clooney. You know, I got a movie out with Clint Eastwood called The Mule.
Oh, The Mule,
I've seen that. The Mule.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So these are,
but I've seen it on my Netflix.
Yeah. So these are individuals that I work with, and I haven't had a problem, man. You know what I mean? For me, it's just soaking up game. You know what I mean? Being able just to observe and see how they work, and you know, ask questions here and there. So you know, I'm a student of the game, man.
I got a question for you though.
Hold on, man. You don't let them just roll over that, man. How was it working with Clint Eastwood, man? Come on, man. Y'all just let that slide off your shoulder.
It was amazing.
Mr. Make My Day, nigga.
Yeah.
How was it working with Mr. Make My Day, bro?
Yeah, it was amazing, man. It was you know, I went out for the audition. My manager was just like, yo, there's a movie with Clint Eastwood. This may be his last one. You know, you should audition for it. I auditioned for it, and maybe like a month later, I forgot about it. I got the call and was like, yo, you booked this this movie with Clint Eastwood, and we were shooting in I think Yuma, Arizona, and just being with him, man, it was like for 1 minute you kind of fan out a little bit, and then it kicks in like, okay, I'm working with this cat. You know what I mean? It's the old cliche of what we say. You know, if we ever got a chance to play against Michael Jordan or play with Michael Jordan, you're gonna bring your A game. You're gonna lace him up and you're gonna be ready. You know,
you're gonna be ready.
And that's how I was. That's how
you don't fuck up none of your lines.
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, I was on point. You hear me?
Right.
On that shit.
That wasn't about to make your day.
Exactly. And he was known. Clint Eastwood is known for taking one takes. Like, if you don't get it in one take, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. He ain't doing no more takes.
You fuck around to get an Oscar with him. Shit.
Real.
It don't look like he got to do too many takes. That face and that there, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. Wait till they get a little meat.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a blessing, man. And you know, to be next to him, to be in a scene with him. Right. You know, I always call it sparring. You know, when you're in a scene or you're dancing. You know, it was a blessing, man. It was a blessing. And you know, it's just one of those things that you put on your resume and it stands out. You know, The Mule, directed by Clint Eastwood. You know, people look at that like, oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Shit.
That's huge, man. I wanted to salute you on that before that just slid off your shoulder.
Yeah, right.
That's huge.
Thank
That's
you.
huge, bro.
Thank you.
Dirty motherfucking Harry.
Right.
Right. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all got any more questions? I can keep going. I'm gonna take over the
Simone, you had one?
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Simone is what guys in traffic tickets and she trying to
put your mask on, girl.
Simone, you just picked up your new whip?
You said what?
I said you just picked up your new whip?
I can't hear you.
You just picked up your new whip?
Did I just pick it up? I got this days ago.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what'd you get if you don't mind us asking?
Range Rover Sport.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
All right.
So, would you ever play gay in a movie?
Oh man, it's interesting. There's an independent that I played, but he was more of the comic relief. But I always say, if there's a role that has to have some meat to it, and let me give you an example. Tom Hanks in Philadelphia with Denzel Washington.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it has some meat to it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna put no dress on. We're not doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if the story is strong, and it's got some meat to it, then it's something to think about.
But you ain't about the 6 degrees, no separation, is you?
No. No. But I'll say this. I did a series called Star that came on Fox.
Yeah.
Right.
And I played the love interest of the transgender girl.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
But you were, I mean, shit.
And that storyline is we met each other in jail.
Oh yeah, that happens. That
you know what I'm saying?
That got some meat to it. It got some meat to it.
So technically, you would. You just wouldn't wear a dress.
Yeah, I'm not doing no dress. It's gotta have it has to have some type of strong story behind it. It has to tell a story. I'm not just putting a dress on. It's none of that. You're not a
comedian. You're not a comedian.
Nah.
Like comedians put the dresses on and do the, you know what I mean? The
1, 2, 1.
Now I have the comedy. I have the comedy in my repertoire. I'm not doing no dress. I'm not doing it.
Salute, man. So what's up next, man? What's your next project you got going on, man?
I have a movie out now that's on Amazon and Apple TV called Shepherd, and it's a thriller. And it's a different role. I play a teacher named Dwyer, who is take interest of this young man named Ray. He's a student, smart kid, but just gets caught up with the wrong individual. And it's good. It's a thriller, man. Without giving it away, it's something totally different. And if you like thrillers on the edge of your seat, this movie is definitely for you.
Is it out now?
Yeah, it's out now. It's on Amazon and Apple TV called Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that title.
Yeah.
Hey,
P-A-R-D. It's a guy with a knife. It's a guy with
a
knife. Yeah.
And the shit is red, right? It's all
red. Yep.
I seen that.
Absolutely.
I got the stick, my flash stick.
There it is.
Oh, you got the flash stick. You on?
Yeah, you on? You on? Yeah.
Do you? How big of a hit is the movie industry really taking because they can't release shit?
I don't think it's too much of a hit because everything is streaming now.
Right.
With Netflix, Hulu, Crackle, everything. There's content there for you, and that content is connected to a studio.
So that's gonna kill the movie theaters, basically.
I don't know if it's gonna kill the movie theaters. I think what the movie theaters are gonna do, they're gonna step up to where you have those dine-in theaters where you can order from the bar, have your food come to you. That is going to be the next step of saying, hey, if you're gonna come to a theater, I need to get the full experience. Let me get my food at my seat. You know what I'm saying? Let me order a drink. Let me relax in this lazy boy and watch a film. I think that's probably going to be the next iteration of
to keep people going to movies.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I think in general, just on I think it's going to be a mask on situation. I think everybody, even when you go to the Staples Center, everybody going to have a mask on to come in the Staples Center. You know what I mean? Gloves or whatever. It's going to be a mask recommended, but we're going to be able to socialize, but niggas just going to have a mask on.
Right. Absolutely.
And I think like for people like you on set, small sets, just a camera crew to, you know what I mean, or whatever, and just y'all.
Yeah. I was just talking to my manager about that, to where they may just do, everybody gets recommended testing before they get on set. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of eliminates that, to where it's just like, okay, if you're going to be on this movie set or you're doing this project, everybody gets tested, period.
All right, you done struck up some shit, man. That's what they trying to do for niggas to go to work, come outside and go to a grocery store.
It's going to be just like the TB test. It's gonna turn into the new TB test.
No, but that's
you gotta have it.
Push. Not to go left in, you know what I mean, with this interview, but they was trying to push that to where you need a test to do your work, but Donald Trump shut that down.
Yeah. But I think it's just gonna be a general. I think by that time they'll have a test that you can be able to take, or you can be able to buy and get a test and have your results or whatever.
They got a little skit that you stick in your finger, a little blood, a little test.
Exactly. Something like that. Something swab, a swab or something like that. But
I'm doing the blood. I do the swab of belly, but not the blood. I ain't the nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
They ram that shit so far up your nose, boy. God damn.
It's almost in the brain.
It's like a DNA
exactly.
Test.
Yeah. They'll have to do a swab. It has to.
So you doing some producing, or or you just gonna stick to the one?
I think just being in this business, man. I think you want to touch everything, and for me, You know, I've been producing, I've been directing, I've been writing, I've been creating. I think right now, as long as I've been in this business, this show has given me probably the most notoriety, the most fan love and fanfare. So, you know, with this, I'm just taking this building off of this because it's just going to open up more doors, you know, for what I want to do and bringing more people on. So, you know, that's always been there. But now we're definitely going to take this that we have and build to where, you know, we get to that, you know, that Denzel, Michael B. Jordan, you know.
My nigga preach.
Hold on.
That's gonna be like
Since
your
you said
day
preach.
day. That's gonna be like your day day. Preach.
Yo, since you said preach, let's go back to All American. I hate to keep going to that.
No, absolutely.
You in jail, and Demetrius' sister comes see you, man.
Mom. Yeah.
What the is about to happen, bro? You inside,
that's good because, you know, a lot of people are like, well, are you going to be on season 3? And I believe I'm going to be on season 3 because there's something between Preach and Mo, you know what I'm saying, that can be explored, you know, to where either they were an item and that's how Preach got hooked up with Tyrone, you know, but there's something there. You know,
that shit turning into power. Y'all baby power around.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's something that can be you know, explored.
But that made you the prime character. You dating his sister, and
right?
Why did she come see you in jail? First of all, you had to be important to her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the only person that was visiting me was Coop.
Right. So. Yeah, that's dope.
You own it, Yuck. You definitely own it.
I'm on it. That's my show right now. I'm on that shit. Period. That was
absolutely.
Like, what the f? Like,
yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Hey, man. So, man, thank you for coming to Smoke a Lot Radio, man, in this quarantine shit, man. Like, I know everybody bored is watching people live do DJ all of a sudden. This shit, like, yo, come on.
They DJ with like 2 people in the live.
Right. Hey, DJ, quarter key. I scratch the kilos.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Nigga playing all high battling and everything. Come on, man. At the end of the day, man, thank you, man. It's a blessing to have you here, man. We love your show. We can't wait to see the new that's coming for you.
Thank you for having me.
California zone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
South Central zone, man. You know what I mean?
Really
to have one of our own on them big screens, you dig?
Exactly.
That's black excellence, man, and keep it up, bro. Salute to you, man.
Yeah, listen, thank you, man. Listen, we got them free Preach t-shirts too going. They selling like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, we gotta get them free Preach.
They selling like hotcakes right now, man.
Bro, if you don't send me a goddamn free t-shirt, nigga, you know I'm a goddamn All-American fan. Nigga,
I got you. I'm gonna link up with Kato. Give me your address and we're going to send it to you, bro.
Yeah, that's Kato, nigga. We own, nigga. We gonna
absolutely.
We're gonna wear him on the show. We're gonna have a live watch party.
Oh my mama!